Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're looking at yet another Pro Football Focus rankings list. We actually took a pretty sizable break from looking at these lists to do some other content here, but we are back taking a look today at the top 6 best defensive play callers entering the 2021 season. Again, I don't make these lists, but I would, as always, be interested to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this list down in the comments section below. Of course, the defensive play caller for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Todd Bowles, the defensive coordinator. So, without further ado, let's get started at this list. Looking at number 6, Leslie Frazier of the Buffalo Bills, who I actually just talked about in a recent video. He was on Lovie Smith's coaching staff with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I thought he did an alright job with the Bucs, and even talks about struggling with Minnesota and Tampa Bay. But now Leslie Frazier in Buffalo, of course. The Bills' defense has been very good the past couple of years. They've made the playoffs multiple times, and it seems like they're getting farther and farther along in the Super Bowl chase in the AFC, and Leslie Frazier is a big part of that. He has done a very good job of developing, cultivating talent, if you will, and yeah, I have no problems with Leslie Frazier here at number 6. I think that is a very good spot. Coming in at number 5, we have Tampa Bay's own Todd Bowles. Let's go ahead and read the paragraph here. The Buccaneers were on the precipice of good things defensively by virtue of a 2019 performance that, while near the bottom of the league in scoring defense, was solid in terms of efficiency metrics, such as expected points added or yards per play allowed. They've spent 7 day 2 draft picks on the secondary recently, and while it didn't make sense to us at the time, research suggests that the capital used on Vita Vea was well spent. Bowles' time with the Jets should be looked on more forgivingly given the direction the franchise went once he left, and once that's done, it's pretty clear he's making a case for another head coaching gig in 2022. So, I really don't think this is any surprise that Todd Bowles is in, say, the top 5, top 6 in a rankings list like this. There were many people who were scared this offseason that Todd Bowles was going to get hired away as a head coach to another team, and completely understandable. What Todd Bowles has done with this defense the past couple of seasons has been absolutely awesome to see. I mean, I think pretty much every single Bucs fan out there has been loving what Todd Bowles has been doing. And again, there really is no reason to, disagree with it there. He has done a very wonderful job of getting the most out of his guys. We've seen Vita Vea just take monstrous leaps and bounds since Todd Bowles has come to the team. We've seen guys like Carlton Davis have breakout years. Antoine Winfield Jr. just had a very solid rookie year. The development of Devin White has been freaking amazing. And even solid, top tier veterans like Lavonte David and Ndamukong Suh, they're still playing at top tier levels as well. Like, you name it, I think that really any guy on this defense has gotten better since Todd Bowles has been a part of this coaching staff. So overall, I've been very satisfied with the work that Todd Bowles has done. I mean, yeah, all biased aside, I do think that he does deserve another head coaching job in the NFL when that opportunity presents itself, when that time comes. It'd be absolutely devastating to lose him on this coaching staff, on this team. But Todd Bowles does deserve that chance again. I really do think he's done a wonderful job. He really wasn't a part of a great situation with the Jets. But I will say that even with the Jets, even towards the end there, he still had some very solid defensive pieces that were doing some very good things. So I'm happy with his play calling. I'm happy with what he does on defense, the blitzing, the getting pressure on the quarterback. We've seen guys improve or, regain their form with Todd Bowles. I mean, you name it. I mean, even the pass rushers like Shaq, Barrett, and Jason Pierre-Paul, everybody's flourishing on defense under Todd Bowles, in my opinion. So overall, I'm very happy with the work that he has done. Number 5, I think, is a good spot for him. Number 4, we have Josh Boyer of the Miami Dolphins. Good spot for him. I think that, that Miami Dolphins defense made up very heavily for what was a probably middle of the pack offense with a not very good offensive line. I would say the Dolphins defense was a big reason as to why they won 10 games last year, in my opinion. Number 3, Keith Butler of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 2, Don Martindale of the Baltimore Ravens. And then number 1, Brandon Staley of the Los Angeles Chargers, who is now the head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers, by the way. All these guys, you have defensive coordinators like Don Martindale, Keith Butler, Josh Boyer, obviously Todd Bowles, Leslie Frazier, but Brandon Staley, he's the only guy who is a head coach on this list, and I guess that does make sense. He was with the Rams, and they just had a disgustingly good defense in the past few years. Of course, it helps when you have Aaron Donald, but Brandon Staley, yeah, he's a very solid defensive coordinator. All of these guys are. Personally, I think 5 is a good enough spot for Todd Bowles. I think that really all these guys should be considered for head coaching jobs, of course, minus Staley, because he's already a head coach. But yeah, overall, I'm very satisfied with this list. I know it may be hard sometimes to gauge stuff like this, because it's like, who pays attention to like defensive coordinators and just things along those lines, but every defense that's on this list is a good defense. And based on the previous lists that we have looked at where certain players are positioned in, position rankings lists and things along those lines, makes sense. I think that all 6 of these teams probably have the top 6 defenses in the entire NFL, ranked in whichever way you want. But guys, overall, what do you think about Todd Bowles and what he has done as defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? What do you think about him being ranked number 5 as the top defensive play caller going into the upcoming 2021 season? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.